or whatever. I don't know the lyrics to the song, but get back.
This was his Christian McCaffrey against everyone on the Cowboys on Sunday.
Cowboys, but I'm not talking shit about sports. Sports aren't real, Manny. It's all rigged. It's all rigged to get my emotions just brought up.
No, I feel like the biggest travesty is what happened to your Dodgers. But, like, at least you were still in the game against the Raiders last night.
Should have won that, too. That was sad. 4 points.
At least you had a fighting effort in that.
Interception in the end zone. Heartbreaking. Just horrible. Just absolutely horrible. Just need it all to go away. I need this 4 hours of wrestling tonight, Manny. I need this 4 hours of wrestling to waste a stink of my team sports.
Can I just say, I'm thankful for the pettiness of WWE and AEW, and not AEW, Tony Khan. It's just one man versus the corporation. And the pettiness between both has led to what possibly could be a great night of wrestling.
Yes. It's giving me flashbacks of the pandemic, Manny, of remember Wednesday Night Wars of AEW versus NXT and, what's going to happen, who's going to show up next, and, people slamming plexiglass and people chanting and doing chants in the corner and singing Jericho. All of it. Wrestlers at ringside. I got a rah-rah feeling of who's going to win. Although I do feel like, even though WWE has stacked their show in competition of AEW, I do feel like AEW is the one stressing the most about this. Even though WWE has started the issue. Like, Tony is out there cursing people out on Twitter and calling people bald assholes and stuff like that. As WWE is going, like, carry on as they do NXT without a special name to it. It's still called an NXT. They could have named it like NXT Homecoming or something like that, or the season premiere of NXT to give it a special name. No, it's like WWE NXT. We're doing it out there tonight. With
just a regular show. It's just a regular show. NXT is just doing NXT while Tony Khan is throwing everything against it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? You want to do this? I'm doing that. But WWE will start and be like, yeah, you know what? First 30 minutes. We're going commercial free. Tony Khan, I can do 30 minutes free. And you know what? I'm going to do Minoru Suzuki versus Eddie Kingston.
Why do we need a pre-show? Why is there an AEW pre-show? Like, we need this.
I got shit. I'm going to be honest. I don't get it. I'm not going to watch. I may watch the Minoru Suzuki and Eddie Kingston match maybe later, but I have no intention of watching that first. Like, I'm good. I'm good. It's not like Eddie Kingston's going to lose. Let's be real.
Well, you don't know. Actually, wait. No, Minoru Suzuki as of late is also like the actual bag collector. The Stone Pitbull.
Yeah, him and Ishii just comes out to America and they do jobs. And, it's like, oh, okay. Nothing too much is going to happen. You can't say I have a counter programming like, oh, you're going to bring out The Undertaker and Asuka and John Cena and Cody Rhodes? Well, guess what, buddy? Guess what? I have a legend of my own. I got Minoru Suzuki. In America, no one gives a shit. I'm going to be honest. I like Minoru Suzuki, the murder grandpa, whatever you want to call him. But compared to those people, Tony, you ain't brought shit.
I know what Tony's bringing tonight.
What's that?
He's got a trump card that WWE can't pull in.
Ooh. Donna?
She's fresh out her leg cast. Money.
So, would you waste her on this?
Yeah.
Why? What's the point of winning tonight?
It's not a point of winning. It's a point of excluding the fact that just imagine NXT weren't on tonight.
Yeah.
AEW's moving to Tuesday So already you've got to hope your whole audience comes with you on Tuesday. So like they were averaging what, 800,000?
Around 8 to 9. Yeah.
That's not going to come over. Just like how, do you know when SmackDown goes to FS1?
Yeah.
You see a considerable drop off. That's what's going to already happen with AEW. So the fact that they're going hard, even if NXT wasn't on Tuesdays, they would probably still have to go just as hard to make sure that audience on Wednesday turns up on Tuesday. So
Yeah.
the fact that they're now counter booking against NXT, why not bring Mercedes in, set up a match for Full Gear between her, I don't know, Saraya or Chris Statlander. Saraya is probably most likely because there's a story there of Mercedes pretty much kind of ended her career.
Yeah, she'll do it again too.
So there's a story there. It's worth it. I think it's worth it. I
am going to say no, it's not. You want to know why, Manny? You want to know why? Here's my argument about all of this. There's to be a stack the deck for NXT to win. Cool. Let them win. Let them win. It's fine. You know, it's like if you won the midweek Tuesday war against NXT. AEW the de facto winner in this war. You beat my favorite brand, the Black and Gold brand. You won. And then I win again by them stacking the deck, being afraid of little old me over here moving to Tuesday night. There's no way I can win this battle. I'm not going to waste my one. Like, I can go for $1 million and advertise Mercedes in front of the world on when I return to Wednesday. And it'd be the same thing. And, you know, I have Edge first match against Luchasaurus. It'd be the same thing.
You know what happened?
I can put Minoru Suzuki and Swerve and Bryan Danielson on a Wednesday and actually draw on a Wednesday instead of wasting it on this Tuesday war where you're going to lose against the WWE. And also, don't forget, you have Major League Baseball playoffs. And Manny, on top, NHL is back tonight. How the fuck do you think you're going to win? NXT have no chance of beating any of this either. So both sides are foolish, but I think in AEW for playing the game of WWE to go out there and stack the deck, and even with you throwing everything, your mama, the kitchen sink, and all of Tony's cocaine on the table, you cannot win. Okay? You cannot win. It's time to accept defeat and walk away.
The interesting thing for me was, so the only thing on Tuesday last week when the NXT was on, the only thing that was kind of announced for next week's Dynamite was Edge and Luchasaurus. So everything WWE did, John Cena, Paul Heyman, Asuka, that was all to counterbalance Edge. Tony decided to add all this other stuff following the next night on Wednesday. And then I think WWE announced that NXT is going half an hour commercial free, and then Tony announced it maybe a half an hour later yesterday. And the pettiness is like, it's perfect.
On the side note, if I'm WWE and they go, okay, we're going to Tuesday because of the baseball playoffs, and they're going to throw Edge and Luchasaurus on that show. If I'm WWE, NXT has been getting their same 600 in ratings forever. Okay? They don't give a fuck. I understand this is all about the TV deals coming up for either NXT and Dynamite, and you know who can probably draw the biggest. Maybe it's Dana Beach Raw, but like, hey, on Tuesday. But the networks know they pulled out all the stops for this one episode of NXT. I just think it's foolish on both parties to try to go to war for no reason.
Wes said, what if AEW wins? Well, WWE side will say, oh, you beat our third brand, you beat our developmental system. If NXT win, AEW is just going to have to be, I don't know what AEW say. AEW is just like, we weren't really trying.
Yeah. If AEW wins, Tony will gloat about it just like he does Wembley forever. The AEW fan base is going to say, you see, we are better than WWE and all that. And WWE is going to be like, fuck, we lost. And it's going to be like, All right, what that didn't work, and fuck it. And it also would be an absolute disgrace. They would be in shame for a minute. And the Undertaker would put his hat down for what I thought. And John Cena and Undertaker all going to get less money. And then on top of that, MJF will get the bag. Like, all right, then, fuck it. I am not, again, I think it's petty on both parts. I don't believe AEW has a chance to help. If they win, good for them. But what's going to happen when they go back to Wednesday and do all this? I think WWE already regrets that they already stacked the show. Like, they thought on Wednesday, last Wednesday, when Edge was going to return, I thought it was going to be a bigger deal. And then it turned out that it absolutely didn't do any good business for AEW at all.
No, it really didn't.
NXT won last week without anything.
So there's another bit of news that crossed the interwebs yesterday was how much power does Vince McMahon actually have in this Endeavor deal? And it seems like he's lost his control on creative. Like he may still rip up scripts.
Manny, there's one thing I am done talking about. Vince McMahon and creative. I am done. Because whenever something's good is going on, Triple H is in charge. Whenever something bad happens, Vince is back. So I am done talking about what Triple H power or his handle or grip on there. And plus, the man has had spinal surgery. Maybe he's just not around for right now. But then again, he's going to pop his mustache head back up and take over. Like, I am not going to fall for the trap. I'm not falling for the trap. Because next week, we find out Triple H is out in creative. And Johnny Gargano's been fired.
And Cameron Grimes has been fired.
Yeah. And fucking Ricochet is not going to get whatever match with, or gets injured in the Nakamura match and is never seen again, and then gets fired. Tegan Knox, fired.
Let's get into Monday Night Raw, where it kicks off with Seth Rollins wearing his high heels. Yeah. And then I thought it was interesting that he was wearing this look. And then I think it was Raph that said in the mid-card mess, he's only wearing those so he can be in eye line with Drew McIntyre, which is a sad case state of affairs.
It's like that time when Darby Allin was wearing those giant boots. I didn't even put two and two together while he was doing it, but that makes 100,000% sense right there. You know what? I am that insecure that if I know a face of Drew McIntyre and I know he's like damn near 6, 7, 8, maybe 7 feet tall, I don't know what the fuck his size is, but if I knew that, I would also come out on stilts. I would sit in one of those. I would sit in one of those fucking lifeguard chairs.
I mean, this is the reason I wear these Air Maxes, because they give me about an inch extra bit of height.
And Manny, if I'm standing next to anybody that's taller than me, I always tell them, "Can you do one of them stretches to make yourself look like you're at my height?"
That's what I told at my friend's wedding. So we were part of the wedding party, so we were groomsmen. Mm-hmm. One of his other friends is essentially Drew McIntyre, and I was standing next to him, and then I told the photographer, if at any point you need to take group photos, can you make sure I'm not next to him? Because it will be really obvious how small I am in comparison to him.
I'll be honest. I'm indifferent. I want to be next to the tall guy, and I want them to cradle me in their arms. Like, what is this weird baby they're carrying? Or I want to have my beans and holding it up next to him. Come on, Jack.
So Seth Rollins plays this whole I'm kind of injured, I'm gonna have to retire, and the stupid Omaha crowd bought it.
Yeah. Thank you, Seth. Oh my god. but I'm not done yet, bitch. Oh yeah, oh yeah. He's not releasing the belt. Just getting damage that back enough. Somewhere Shinsuke was probably watching that TV going, yes, I may not have won the title, but he got to relinquish that title. And then I can see Shinsuke just being back. God damn it. God damn
Why do you think he was so dejected when Byron was interviewing him later on in the night?
I said I was going to break him, and I didn't. I didn't even do that. I didn't win the title. Didn't break him. Who am I? I'm a clown.
So he was hoping for one night where he isn't fighting for his life, and then Drew comes out. He ain't here to party, but he wants a world heavyweight title match. Seth is ready to fight him tonight, but Drew wants Seth as close to 100% as it gets and suggests a match at Crown Jewel. Seth's surprised that he's not out there to jump him, and that he wants him at 100%. He's not used to doing business like that. So Seth agrees, but then he's jumped by Damian Priest, so Drew walks away and then watches on. He prevents Dominic from giving Priest the briefcase and throws the briefcase, which I think I've seen him do before.
Yeah, but I thought this was the best one he's ever did. Maybe. I thought that had some good trajectory. What a lunge hit the top of the screen. And I was like, oh, okay. I saw somewhere someone was like, oh, that briefcase is empty. Or it has a contract in there that weighs nothing. Anyway.
Yeah, just a piece of paper.
It's a piece of paper. It's probably nothing in there. You're probably right. But I'm saying it's a piece of paper. It didn't add that much weight into it. I'm just saying it's not like you throw in a brick. But what is throw? What is throw, Drew?
Damian seen in the back choking JD McDonough up against the wall.
You know, that's one of those moments where you're like, fuck, I'm gonna die today. Like JD McDonough. Like, this is another giant man that's putting his hands around my throat, having me against the wall, who's told me he's gonna kill me, who has motive to kill me.
Marcus, the fact that Priest had him up, so like Priest had his arms up while his head was in the. So at some point, his little tiny legs were down.
Yeah. I wish we cut to the back, and you know how the camera is very artistically chosen, where we just see dangling legs first, and we go,
yeah.
And then we go up, and you see McDonough, and then you pan out the Priest in very dramatic effect, and then you see Rhea, and goes, "Please, Priest, don't kill him, please." No, it's his fault. It's his fault. Now I gotta go.
He deserves it.
Yeah. So I believe the cash in is now going to happen on Rollins after Drew massacres Seth. I think Drew's going to be the cash. I think that's going to be his absolute heel turn. I don't know if it's going to be in Saudi. It could be the next night. It could be the next, Monday or something like that. But Drew, like, as he's being like respectful and saying, "I want to challenge you at 100%," and he's going to fight him at 100%, and he's going to lose. I think that's going to be the beginning of his frustrations boiling over, and then he destroys Seth Rollins. Like, just full heel turn, and then just allows Priest to do it, because he's going to also have that on his belt that I stopped the cash in and all that. I'm a good man. I'm still a good guy right now. I stopped the cash in from happening, and then next time it's going to happen, and you're going to see him stop him, but then go, you know what? Fuck him too. I get it. And let Priest cash in. Or him and Mommy work something out. Oh, go ahead.
Rhea tells Damian that him and Finn were with Adam Pearce, getting them a rematch for their titles back. Later in the night, Seth asks Drew, "What's his problem?" All of a sudden, he's a man of integrity. The moment he gets jumped, he doesn't do anything. But when the Money in the Bank brief gets involved, he's suddenly a hero. Drew reiterates what he said last week. He doesn't involve himself in business that doesn't concern him. But he doesn't want the world title going to the Judgment Day.
He's a liar, man.
Bloodline stuff and the numbers game.
He's a liar. So I believe Rhea has put the evil into his head, because they're seen later in the night talking in the background. The evil in his head of, hey, you can't beat this guy, but I know you can whoop my boy Priest. You can beat Damian Priest. He's 40. He's barely getting by. He got banged up knees. So it'll be easier to beat him and never have to beat Seth. I'm just saying, Seth can be beaten up and you can break him and then cash in. Maybe that's what's going on. But Rhea was making moves all night. He was the de facto leader in pigtails.
Then we move into our first match tonight, which was Kofi Kingston versus Ivar in a Vikings rules match.
Yes, fight forever. This is the Serena D Shita match of the night.
Shida!
In which this will never end. Ivar comes out alone without Valhalla was not here in his entrance. And they proceed to like Kofi does dangerous dive where he falls on his face.
Kofi spent the whole time doing dangerous stuff.
Yeah. Kofi thought he was Darby. Well, Kofi looked like an old man who was like, you know what? Let's see how much I still got to think. I barely got over that jump. Barely did that. Favorite spot of the night is the pulling of the beard through that ball, through the table. Looked like that was the most painful table spot I've ever seen in my life. That went hard. Like the table stopped nothing.
For all reasons, Ivar should not have won this match. But then, but then Sarah Logan decides to turn up, or Valhalla.
Valhalla is here. And she's scary. What a move! What a play! What a play! I'm not gonna hit you, but you're gonna have to put your hands on me to pin my dude. Okay? I wouldn't even do this for my husband. Never considered it. But for Ivar, he's special. And then Woods come out, and it looks like Woods is like, I know how to handle a white woman. And then that white woman lunges at him. He flinches in the most hilarious flinch I've ever seen in my life. Over what? Which led to him getting smashed in the right corner by Ivar, which looked painful. Kofi proceeds to get moonsaulted on and die.
Yeah, he died.
You know, table spots and stuff. Another table spot.
Shinsuke gets jumped.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was a great match.
It was great. Ivar and Kofi are amazing together, and I don't know why. And I do want more Ivar Singles run. Let's bring back the old days of Ring of Honor of Hanson. Eric is holding him back.
So we've already spoke about the dejected Shinsuke Nakamura, but he's jumped by Ricochet, which starts off a series of events.
So I am not blaming Shinsuke for anything he did tonight. I'm just saying the man has lost the WWE World Championship. He lost. He had a plan. He was going to destroy that back, and then he lost to a Falcon Arrow through a table. The man's dejected. He's feeling his age probably. Like, I'm washed. And then all of a sudden, this uncharismatic black man just punches me in the middle of an interview I didn't want to do. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. That's my response. There's going to be bloodshed tonight.
Yeah, so this is when so I'm going to skip ahead because it just fits better. The number one contenders match. Ricochet comes out. Ricochet is now jumped by Nakamura.
Yeah.
And Nakamura got the business. Nakamura got more than what Ricochet gave him.
Yes. Nakamura got the whole, like, as Ricochet took a piece of cake, a piece of birthday cake, Nakamura decided to put his hands, claw out the name, and go and eat the whole fucking cake and say no one else is getting any tonight.
Well, this basically
is sad on this cake and he's like, there was cake.
This is basically the story of Manny versus Marcus the grand finale on who can destroy each other's birthday.
Oh, yes.
July
28th, Manny.
Yeah, that's if you even remember.
Manny, it is seared. It is burned into my brain. I have put together a revenge page. Okay.
Yeah.
I might even outsource this to revenge.com. I don't even know if that's a site, but I'm sure it should be.
Marcus, had a diabolical plan, and I executed well.
I want to call the Revengers, and get the petty or the petty officers.
Excuse me.
out there.
No. This is between me and you. No one else can get involved in this.
No. And stop being between me and you when you threw William Utah involved, Manny. It got really personal.
Yeah,
you
I paid him. Think what else I asked to do. I asked Wes to send in a video, who's currently in the chat. Did not send me anything. I asked Jen, also not in the chat, but also a friend of the channel, did not send me anything. So in theory, yes, I did try and get people to get you back. But no, they were just pawns in the game because I was going to cut them out anyway. Because it was just going to be them sending you a happy birthday, and then like when the record skips, like, and it goes all silent, it was going to play into into the promo.
Manny, you know what hurts more in there, Patty, is that you told me that you had them do the video and that they didn't hit the video, and it made me go, they didn't care. All alone. That hurts more. Okay.
Hold on, I think the video feed's gone out.
No. What?
No, we're still on.
Hey, the YouTube ain't cutting us off. I don't care how much cocaine we stole on this show, they're not cutting us off.
So Bronson Reed hits a tsunami on Ricochet for the win after he takes advantage of Chad Gable taking out Ricochet. And he is now going one-on-one with Gunther next week for the Intercontinental title. It is the season premiere of Raw. Are we getting a special title change on Raw?
Manny, I believe, and my sources close to me saying we are getting a new Intercontinental Champion next week. And you want to know what the tipping point was for me?
What's that?
It was the video package of Ludwig Kaiser.
What the fuck was that? No. That video package is bullshit, Marcus. You know whose gimmick that was? That gimmick is Giovanni Vinci's, and he needs to fuck off.
I thought it was a Vinci promo, but it wasn't. I thought they were Italy or something, but no. I believe that he's about to make a run after the Intercontinental title, and be a mid-carder solo act, or with Gunther, whatever. But he's gonna go for that mid-card reign as Gunther gets elevated to world title aspirations.
Yeah, makes sense. We get a Raquel Rodriguez versus Nia Jax match, which, before the interference, this was surprisingly good.
Yeah. I thought this is the best Raquel's looked. Nia isn't. I'm not gonna say she's improved, but she looked good. In this match. I don't know what it was. They both look good, but the brawl at the end was where I was sold, where Rhea just beat down on sight. I just had enough. I'm the aggressor. And then Shayna comes out there.
She got fucked up.
Yep. Shayna comes out there. She wants her 2-piece. And then, leave me alone. And then she gives Rhea the business. And it was just the most dominant and scariest women in that locker room, all fighting each other. And at one point, I was like, Tegan don't want none of that. Natty don't want none of anybody in this ring. Zoe don't want none of that. And I was immediately went to the Destiny Child song. Natty don't want none of this. Tegan want none of this. Zoe don't want this. I don't think you can handle this. There's a lot of jelly in this match where people are going to kill each
other. Shayna and Rhea square up, and then Shayna takes out Rhea. Destroys Rhea. I don't think Rhea should be champion anymore after that.
No, that's why she want to get her. She want to get her looks back. She went to Pierce right away, threatened Candice and Indy right away. Get out of here. And Alan Pierce immediately was like, y'all better get the fuck out of here, because I'm not gonna be able to stop her.
I think she also made history tonight, Marcus. I think that may be the angriest woman that's ever worn pigtails.
I mean, I'm gonna agree. Other than no pigtails there. No. But yeah, that was a scary woman tonight who is drunk with Tribal Chief power and everything.
Yeah, she got a taste of it on Friday, and then it's not left her.
Yeah, she's over there having more plans. She's having meetings with Drew. She's taming Priest. She's yelling in Pierce's locker room. She's running to the ring doing attacks. And she called out Shayna for next week.
Yeah, but at some point she needs her own Paul Heyman. She can't be doing this. A real tribal chief don't mess with the under people. You're above all this shit.
Yeah, this is what it's like with Roman if he didn't have Heyman controlling that temper of his, where Roman was just like, "I'll kill you," you know. But if Heyman wasn't there, going like, you know, you can kill him some other time. You can do it in a match instead of getting the lawyers involved. Oh yeah, you right. Paid for what?
Michael Cole. Go on.
If he has to show me proof that he paid for a Nia Jax t-shirt. If so, I will match that and buy my own Nia Jax t-shirt.
Is that what we're doing now? If he's paid for something, we're gonna buy the exact same thing.
No, because one, I still think he hasn't bought that Tamina shirt. I owned up and bought my Tamina shirt. I've worn it multiple times, probably more than any other wrestling shirt, to be honest. But how dare you?
But the thing is, with that Tamina shirt, the thing with your Tamina shirt, it legit just looks like a weird Knicks shirt.
like I went to Syracuse or something, like just orange and blue. It's a weird Tamina shirt. I don't even know. It's so lazy to like Tamina. Mina did Tamina.
I don't know. Michael Cole's gone back to his days of real journalism as he started to ask people the hard questions. As he asked, he asked Cody Rhodes, "What the fuck's happening with finishing the story?" He seemed distracted with these tag team titles.
I feel like at first, go ahead.
At first, Cody decides I'm going to avoid the question and just say I'm happy being the tag team champions. But then Cole knows how. Cole's been on that desk for a while. He knows how to get Cody.
Michael Cole, baby.
You just have to make things personal. You have to bring up his daddy.
Yeah, Cody is just a man trying to win championships, and Michael Cole made it personal by going like, you know, you're just like your father. You come close, and you never, and that was as close as you will ever get to the title. How does that make you feel? Cody was never able to answer this. And they were interrupted by KO and Sammy. With Sammy
Marcus, when Cole asked him it the second time, Cole might as well have punched him in the dick to react he gave. Like,
do they fool Johnny Cage up? How the fuck you gonna say that to me, Michael? Yeah. How the fuck you gonna say some shit like that to me? Tonight, of all the nights you gonna say some shit like that to me? I gotta go into the Performance Center where I've already said in the press conference I never wanted to go anyway. It hurts too much. And then you come here and punch me in the dick on live television. Just let me be. This is a softball question. You're supposed to be like Shivani. You come in the ring, you give me the microphone, and you immediately see your fat ass out of the ring. How dare you? How dare you stay there and ask me Barbara Walters type questions to try to get me to cry? You lucky me and Jay don't feel like beating your ass tonight. You lucky we don't smoke something before we came out. Jesus.
Where it says Jay looked like Robin standing next to Batman on Raw.
You know, I had a different effect. I thought Jay looked more like the dominant guy and Cody looked like the little guy.
I specifically enjoyed when I don't know who said it. It must have been Jay. Jay actually said yeet, and then him and Cody just giggle together like idiots.
Yeah.
So Marcus,
I think at the end of the day, Yeet's gonna get over more than LA Knights, because when he got Yeet, the crowd was like Yeet. It was like, just to confirm it.
So Marcus, Wes sent in a photo, but I don't believe this is Wes' shirt. I believe he's got this off the interweb somewhere. So Wes, you need.
No, he has to be wearing the shirt. He has to be wearing the shirt.
You have to be wearing the shirt.
Oh well, you know, Manny. That's kind of convincing. That doesn't seem like that could just be on the internet. like that's on a hanger. Looks legit. I don't know anybody else other than West that would actually buy that and have that on the hang. I'm just saying that's kind of convincing to me that no one else will buy a Nia Jax shirt.
You don't know. There may be Samoans out there happy that they got a
No
Nia
one
Jax
likes
shirt.
Nia Jax, Manny. No one. I've never walked over. He's like, that Nia Jax is something else. I mean, you've seen it like they're probably banger or something random like that. But I'm saying no one out there support Nia Jax. The wrestling community don't support her. As official, I will have on the next watch along. I'll probably have a Nia Jax shirt on. God damn it, that's too quick. Hoping I got to the next paycheck, damn it.
I'm struggling till Friday, so
struggle is real.
And it's Prime Day for the next 2 days. I'm looking at shit like I can't afford that.
You don't have to give in to Prime Day. You know what I do on Prime Day, Manny? I don't go on Amazon. I don't need this. I don't need your new air fryer. I don't need this. I don't need a new the modern irons or whatever what we doing these days. I don't need a new set of knives.
Hey, you always need a new set of knives for our other channel. For our other channel, Cocaine with Knives.
Imagine what we could do with this knife. Oh yes, you can fit. Look at this. You see the balance? Ooh, wow. You see the little wings on the side.
Look at this equilibrium. Look at this equilibrium.
You know how you get shaky on cocaine? This is non-shaky knives.
We'd be incredible salesmen.
Yeah, I would sell the hell out of cocaine on knives.
So we get Drew McIntyre.
I'm in a road business. I should be selling drugs. What am I doing?
We get Drew McIntyre versus JD McDonough. Drew kicks JD's big head off his shoulders with a claymore despite interference from Dirty Dom.
So here's my question. Why was Dom interfering in this match? This is what I was confused about. Because it seems like it was punishment set up by the tribal chief, who I acknowledge, Rhea Ripley, for JD to get his head kicked off and explode. Why would her boo be helping JD McDonough?
Well, see, I have a feeling there's troubles in the water, Marcus.
Ooh.
So, obviously, on Fastlane, Mommy was feeling a little bit oozy. She had eyes for Jey Uso.
Yeah, she had that googly eye. And Buddy, get your girl. But then, because I don't think she can resist Jey Uso.
But
she
then,
be like this in a minute.
But then, earlier in the night, when Finn and Rhea were explaining where they were, Finn had his arm around Rhea.
No.
Troubles in the water.
Yep. Dom, Buddy, get the girl. Jay and even Drew McIntyre can steal girl. And hell, Finn looks like a 20-year-old still. Keep him away from him. Come
here. Johnny and Gargano have an interview. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso have an interview with Wade Barrett. He asked if we're going to see DIY as a tag team on Raw before they could even answer Imperium attack.
Yes. Wade Barrett. I got the fuck out of here. That was just an explanation. When Michael Cole asked, what about you, Wade? I know to get the fuck out when to get the fuck out, okay? None of my business.
And then we get match. First of all, we get Becky Lynch talking about her 11 stitches in her arm backstage.
Yeah.
When Xia Li decides she wants an NXT title match, and I'm sorry, you cannot have a title match just for existing, Xia Li. No, you cannot.
Manny, you know what I wish? You know how you have all your special graphics and shit? I wish we could make custom graphics whenever we say the name Xia Li. I wish the word, and I know this is not a real word, but it's DAFAQ. The fuck? Or if we get that office clip of when Angela shows up on Dwight and he's like, what the fuck? That should be whenever we see Xia Li, because that woman does not exist. And this is how you know Triple H is back in charge. Xia Li.
She'd be thirst trapping though. She'd be thirst trapping on Instagram.
Always. She's in incredible shape. Incredible shape.
So we do get Becky Lynch versus Tegan Nox. This was a really good match. I didn't expect this from Tegan.
I was going to come on here and say I don't know what people thought of this match, because it wasn't a fast-paced, high-energy match. It felt like I was watching a sporting contest. Like right away. I feel like I was watching a competition. When they were going back and forth, they were trading shots. It was slower than usual, but it was like, I didn't feel like the crowd was too into it, but I got really into this, going like, this is like got into it.
Match. And Michael Cole told me on this match. Michael Cole was telling me this, like, Tegan's been studying Becky Lynch. She's got counters for what Becky Lynch is going to do. And you saw all this shit. And I'm like, Michael, you're on the ball.
He used to tell her, wrestler, when Tegan was, she was doing this and that, and then she got into wrestling, and she tried to become a wrestler, and she had a setback. I got into the story. I got into the match. I felt like it was a real sporting contest. I was like, legit, I was taken out of a wrestling match. There was no shenanigans at all. Yeah. Like, I don't know when the last time I seen a match in any promotion where there was absolutely zero weird shenanigans. No one tried to cheat. There were no weird table spots. There was no weapons. No one walked out to do observation. We never cut to the back to see somebody watching the match. Like, I assumed that we were going to get who's the number one contender now? I forgot. Damn it. On NXT, they just won it last week. Lyra. Yeah, I thought maybe we'd cut to the back and see Lyra and watching it on screen. Nothing. It was just straightforward. This is a match. Tegan lost. I felt the agony of defeat, and then the pity party began, and I began to laugh.
Yeah. So as Marcus just alluded to, Natty tells Tegan Nox at the back that she did amazing. Tegan was like, "Shut up, I lost."
Natty. I'm glad I said pity party because Natty showed up. Titties all out. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. He's lost. Fuck, Natty.
Natty's. Do you know what Natty's becoming?
What?
Beth from Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Just all tits.
Yeah,
just covering your mouth. I never forget Beth was that reminds me of the South Park episode when they did Dog the Bounty Hunter with coffee. Yeah. And that's the only image of Beth, to be honest. And then when Carmen said, "This is Beth, my bitch," and they drove off or whatever on the cartwheel, that's been my whole my bitch Beth. Let's go. Oh. Now, Chelsea comes out and she starts talking shit. Kate Carter and Chelsea there too now. But Chelsea's talking shit, and then they're like, "Oh, you want to have a match or whatever?" And then sure. And then Chelsea is talking shit, and then you can see you read her match this week. Step in, goddammit, Piper, step in. And she all of a sudden she goes, "Oh," and then walks out. It was like, "Yeah, you got a problem with me." And I was like, Chelsea's really good at being like just a coward.
Yeah. Did you have any problems watching this? Because I know last week you decided to think Piper was actually Roddy Piper, the ghost of Roddy Piper.
Well, we were talking about God's grace, Manny. That's why.
Yeah, and Piper Nevin is a Scottish great.
On a level of a Piper, on a level of a Roddy Piper, when someone says Piper, you do not think of Piper Nevin. You go Roddy Piper, Pied Piper, R. Kelly, and then
I'm sorry, not R. Kelly.
Sorry, Manny. R. Kelly called himself the Pied Piper. Okay, I'm sorry he did that, but yes, I go him, and then maybe Piper Nevin.
Yeah, but where does Rodney the Piper go? Ala Santino.
Probably ahead of Piper Nevin.
And then we get a banger of a tag team title match between Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. Just banger.
Yeah. really fun match. Enjoyed the setup of the match, and they got Sammy right, the music right the second time. Heel music. Now what the fuck happened? And then even Sammy when Sammy earlier in the night was like, "Ever heard that in a bit?" I went, "Yeah, what the fuck was that?" They going back to this, and then later in the night they played the regular one. I want that person fired in the back. No, I'm just playing that. Simple mistake, not too bad, but really good match. Tag titles on line, a lot of respect in this one. No shenanigans or anything again.
No,
it was just they shook hands and the show kind of ended. I was shocked the way the show ended. There was no thing that
the way Kevin Owens came back in, I thought they were supposed to. It felt like they should have cut off.
Yeah,
I felt like Raw ended. Yeah, I thought Raw ended when Sami Zayn was the only person in the ring and he shakes their hand and Kevin walked off. But then Kevin comes back in. I thought that was kind of a off the Raw kind of thing.
All right, hold on, Manny. I have to pause you for a second. I gotta go for something.
That sounds really suspicious. So Wes said, speaking of shirts, I got compliments at work on my Alexa Bliss Born Mad, Born Bad shirt. And surprisingly, why have you got a Brooks and Jensen shirt, Wes? Why? I feel like you're the only person that's bought that. Hall pass for Xylee. I don't know. I don't think she's shown anything. Absolutely anything since being on the main roster. Or at least given a chance.
Yeah. Without her special effects and graphics. Yeet. But sorry, I don't know. Someone was banging on my door like they were the goddamn police, and it was about a package or something. It's not even mine, it's Ryan's or some shit. I don't even know what the fuck. I don't even know what that was about. Sorry about that. I apologize. Live TV.
Yeah, so Raw didn't look like it was going to give us much, but then delivered with decent matches.
Right now, Monday Night Raw is, as we used to be the worst wrestling show, is now the best wrestling show on TV.
Nah,
I think it has to have the best set of characters. I mean, I love NXT.
Marcus,
I think Raw has way too much power, and the roster. No. I think it's the better roster.
If I got Cody Rhodes taking his weight belt and whipping a tree, sure, it might be the best wrestling show ever. But that did not happen.
I'm just saying, this Raw roster competes with any Raw roster in history. I'm down with the Gunters. I'm down with the Judgment Day. Cody, Jay, I like Bronson Reed. I know you just think he's a bowling ball or whatnot.
No, he's a barrel. He's a barrel with arms and legs. Donkey Kong was throwing Bronson Reed at Mario in the 80s.
Now he evolved into arms. He's a Pokemon. He's a giant Snorlax. But I just like this roster. There was not a person I was disinterested into, and even Tegan Knox won me over with them rickety knees. So I'm just down. The commentary team is probably on top of everything. I'm in. Raw's doing good work.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't. I thought today was going to be a slog because some days when I've got a full day of work and then have to try and find the time to watch this after I've finished and then make notes and do graphics and stuff, it's like, oh no, I've got to do multiple things at once. And if Raw is a bad episode, it's going to be more difficult because it's like, oh, they did what? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, Judgment Day in the main event again.
I didn't watch. I normally watch this at times 2.
Mm-hmm.
But for most of it, I think I did it at 1.5.
I'm about to say, I thought you were about to go 1. I thought Manny was gonna watch.
No. I need to make time. So like realistically, I have about 2 hours to watch the show in the space I finish work and then get ready for this. So I have to make time up. So in order to do that, I have whatever I'm watching, it's sped up.
Yeah. I try to do everything in real, like Jack Bauer. The following events take place in real time. Only when I'm desperate, I have to speed it up. Like there are some battle royals where I'm going like, I gotta speed this up. This is going crazy.
So where's said it's harder for non-fluent English-speaking people. Does I need subtitles too? I think our English is better than Shinsuke's. I don't know. I think Shinsuke gets by. Shinsuke gets by, and it suits his character because he's kind of like a mystical creature.
Yeah. Well, Shinsuke has the best eye rolls in the game. He just like when Byron, was it Byron or Jackie that was interviewed? I forget.
Byron. I don't think Jackie was on the show, was she?
Yeah, she was on. She interviewed. They traded back and forth. She did the other interview in the back. I think it was with Tegan, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
But when he was asking that question, you just see Shinsuke going like, "Oh, I fucking hate my life." He looks like me right before the show. Oh, fuck, I'm tired. I can't do this shit. Or he looks like CM Punk in the AEW locker room where he just goes, "Can I use real glass?" Motherfuckers. Hey, Manny, on a side note, counter programming. Cody Rhodes announcement. Yes, we all know it's a Dusty Classic, but counter programming. Will he be the one that announced CM Punk is coming?
I mean, it'd be really funny if it was.
And they cut to a video or something of CM Punk, and he's like, "Yeah, I will be coming in Chicago at Survivor Series, but on the season premiere Monday Night Raw, I will be in attendance." If you're gonna bring out Mercedes, Manny, I'm bringing out Punk. But again, I feel this war is useless on both parties. I want no part of this.
So, Marcus, I was at Pro Wrestling Eve this weekend. This Sunday. It was 2 days. It was 2 shows. One in the afternoon and one in the evening. 16 women tournament. Never in my life have I felt unsafe at a wrestling event. They have people to tell you to move when the planned spot is we're going to come fucking dive at you or throw people into your chairs. So I think it was the semi-final match where I was told to move, and I quickly moved because what I saw was a woman launched into a set of chairs. And obviously it's not like padded or anything. Just landing on floor and then sliding into the chairs with momentum.
Ew. Ow! Yeah.
And then I thought I was safe in the main event. Nope, Alex Windsor decided to dive from the stage onto the person into my vicinity where I was sitting.
Manny, would you have caught him? If they just would you be like, you're done? You're done.
No, so there were people there. The people that told us to move were actually told us actually caught them. But there was one girl that like was kind of like do you know the person that collects the jackets and stuff when they're from around the ring? She looked like she was pretty banged up when after that dive. She just laid there like,
Why? Why? That's just my job. Yeah, what did you do today, honey? Yeah, I have women jump at me with all their force and momentum.
But then, Marcus, during the interval, which I love, the fact that they have intervals.
Intervals? Like, is this like intermittent? What
like an intermission.
Okay.
Once again.
Oh, look at him. Look at you proposing in that one. I don't even know what you're holding.
That's a brownie. That's a brownie. How would I propose with food?
You can't see the brownie. It just looks dark. It looks like you're popping up in the ring. And she said yes.
No, it looks like I'm a member of the Judgment Day.
JD McBrownie. She's such a nice person. Tell her to mail me one of those brownies. I'm sure it would travel very well.
Apparently, it was fucking delicious. Like I'm starving.
I can just see her, like you know how if you would go to like your grandmother's house and she's making, oh honey, you look like you haven't eaten in weeks. Here, I got brownies and soup.
Oh, and I did tell you a story that involves cocaine and death.
Yes.
So we're at the end of the show. We talk about generally nonsense towards the end of the show. I don't know how this conversation came up over the weekend, but we were talking about burial plots and whether when I die, whether I want to be cremated or put in the ground.
Yeah.
I said cremate me, but then I said in my will, the only way you get anything, you have to snort me. So I'm telling you now, Marcus, as my co-host and a really good friend, to get some of, let's just say we stock market the hell out of this, and to obtain the remaining 33% of my side of this, to get it, you'd have to snort my ashes. Would you do it?
No, I'm not snorting ashes, Manny. I'm good not having your third, okay? And I'm sure if I was with your lawyer and be like, do I really gotta do this? It says really. Like, I'm not snorting your ashes, Manny.
What then what? So I said this story to someone at work, and they said, "What are you gonna you gonna put it with glitter in it too?" I was like, "What? Because I'm a fancy man." And maybe lace it with some cocaine and all these other drugs. You'd have the best trip of your life.
Of shit.
Best
smoking like crack. I want to be smoking like crack. I want you shivering after you smoke me. Remember in the good times and bad times. And then you realize it's 30 years later and you've been smoking Manny for 30 years. It just don't hit me the way that Manny shit did. I'm addicted to cremated bodies. No. I can't see myself go down that road. Although in the multiverse of madness, Crackhead Marcus probably does exist. And I will be very judgmental of him. There's got to be a drug addict Spider-Man. I know they did the Spider-Verse, but there should be a drug addict Spider-Man.
Well,
it's like, oh shit.
The punk Spider-Man clearly does drugs. He has to. He's too cool.
Yeah, I feel like he shoots heroin, Manny. I'll be honest.
He has to shoot heroin.
I feel like that's the end of that Spider-Man. He's just like, oh damn. You just find him with a needle in his arm and you go, what the fuck? The Goblin even goes, what the fuck? You were my arch nemesis. I didn't realize you had it this bad. It's really bad when your arch nemesis is checking you into a rehab center. Like, we need to get the help this man needs. Okay, Butcher. Doc Ock is Peter.
Could you imagine ever being in a state where you're a superhero and your villain, your nemesis, is actually feeling bad for you?
Yeah, like, oh god, he don't have it together at all. Man, get your life, man. Get your life.
I'm like, not like this. I don't want to win like this.
Yeah, I've already won. You smell like urine, man. You smell like urine. Shit. You haven't bathed. I thought I'd find your hideout. Like a man going to the Batcave and Batman just and the Joker walks in and was like, let's just let him be. Let's just let him be.
Do you mean that the Joker has a moment of clarity into like
when he just goes, damn, I drove this man to crack. To meth or whatever the hell he's in. Like, damn.
It'd be like a more real world one would be like when Bane broke the Batman's back, and then Bruce Wayne got addicted to painkillers.
Yeah, damn.
Alfred.
I would love to keep seeing Bruce Wayne on the news of going to jail and Batman's missing. Like Bruce Wayne arrested for another DUI, driving under the influence again. Basically, Kurt Angle. Like this man, like y'all arrested like 6 times. Bruce, get it together.
Okay. What if I stole the podcast sweater and then wrote it into my will? I wrote it into my will that you could only have it back if you snort the ashes of the Lord.
Nah, I just get the sweater. I get the sweater. I'm not that attached to this sweater. Unless we become super big and the sweater's worth millions. It's the original sweater. Maybe. But nah. This sweater. This is a $10 sweater. Maybe I don't know, from Ross. And not even the big Ross man. I'm talking about Ross.
Yeah. The big Ross man is still missing.
Still on assignment. We'll come back one day. The big Ross man will return. Just like Shang-Chi and the Black Panther.
He's like Boa.
Is he still in the company?
Yes. Much like how Guru Raj is still part of the company, Dante Chen is still part of the company.
Damn, Guru Raj isn't there anymore, right?
He is.
Jones is still around. He's rumored to join the new Hurt Business, which I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
It's interesting, but I don't think he deserves to be in it.
They gotta do something with him, man.
That
man show up every week to work and goes like, I'm here, guys. Who the fuck is this? Ozzy Jones. Who the fuck is Ozzy Jones? I can see him. Who the fuck is Hunter? Who's Ozzy Jones? Who the fuck do I know? Sean, who's Ozzy Jones?
I feel like
he's here every week.
Like he turns up. He turns up and you're like, we ain't got a security spot for you this week, man. We just don't.
I can see Michael Hayes going, Mark Henry still works here. I thought you went to AEW. Oh man, this show's gone I guess long enough. We haven't had one of these in a while. These tangents that could have went on for hours.
Yeah, but you got lured in with a tale of my death and cocaine and snorting cocaine.
Yeah.
Where's you lost that? You can't have that. Please cremate me with the 10 megabytes of my gold Sharpshooter missing child.
Maybe if you die when we start uploading our consciousness to servers, Manny's, you can West, you can have the 10 pounds, the 10 megabytes of PNG.
I thought it was kilobytes. I didn't know we were dealing with megabytes.
I think we're kilobytes, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think we were dealing with megabytes.
But maybe by then we'll actually have a real belt that will exist and be like, oh, this is legit.
How would that logistically work? We'd have to buy 2.
Why?
Because if I want it,
you can have your own worthless belt. You're gonna have West nameplates on there. I guess. We made from one. We're idiots.
Wes is the only person I know that cares about nameplates.
What? I care about
side plate. I don't care nearly as much about them.
I care about, if I had a title, I want my side plates. I think the logo would just be the Sharpshooters logo or some shit. Or
I'm just turning the WWE logo upside down like the Miz does.
I know, right? Well, we can make 2 of them and be like, oh, this is just Marcus and Manny doing this. You know, we could have always did that for the logo. The Untitled Manny and Marcus of the 2. Then it was turned upside down, but I think the Miz would come after us.
And I think WWE would come after us.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, but we got the new logo coming. The Kings of the Ropes logo.
Yeah. I want to be buried as a tag team in South America. with the moniker forever. Kings of the Ropes. Undefeated. Oh my God.
Just make sure I'm buried in my own Sharpie Championship shirt.
The custom made one.
That was theft.
Yeah, all time great stuff though. I'm 100%. I support it. I'm 100% support it. Against it that we made no money off of it, but it's 100% support it.
And then on that note, we have a show tomorrow. It's not ETE. I think ETE is currently still going through its
rebrand,
but
shall return next week. I have a long recording date tomorrow, I believe, but gonna knock all this out. The rebrand, the restructure should be a fantastic show. There's we're picking our favorite Survivors. We're going to pick our Dream Survivor Series teams on one of them. Then we have our 100 greatest matches of all time, where we're just going to go weekly. It should be short videos.
If they're longer than 10 minutes, I'm not watching them.
They're going to be longer than 10 minutes, Manny. I don't know anybody could. I don't know how hard, what are we going to talk? How you get much done in 10 minutes?
Well, I put out a video full of hate a couple of weeks ago. That was about 5 minutes.
YouTube only allows 5 minutes of hate before they start going, wait a minute, this is a hate video.
I think I announced the Endeavor deal in 10 minutes.
Yeah, nobody in the back. If I was on that show, Manny, how long would that show have been?
Probably an hour, but we're back.
Solo shows are easy because you don't want to. It's uncomfortable talking to yourself for that long.
Oh, hold on. I've got videos on here where I've been by myself for like 5 hours building Lego.
That's Lego building. That's just your hands. Your hands are doing all the work.
No, I have a camera facing
you.
You
don't show us what that mouth do, Manny, on those videos.
And that was at the point when we weren't even that big. So I had hardly anyone in the chat. There'd people being at certain intervals, but then I'd be there just talking to myself for about an hour for 4 hours.
Couldn't do it. I need an audience, otherwise I'm gonna go insane. It'd be like, oh yeah, guys, let's talk about this and doing this. Like, all right. And now, like, I would go full Blue's Clues. Are you guys ready? What's that? What the fuck is this guy talking to? Sure, let's do it. Don't even answer the questions. Immediately hit the pipe.
Well, at some point there's a sticker video coming out. I don't know when, but
Ooh.
At some point there will be a sticker video.
Hey. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. Wrestling or football?
Whatever's available at the time.
Oh, he's gonna be sticking.
Yeah.
Just know I'm gonna be sticking, and then maybe to the man.
The sticky bandit.
Yeah. Sticky bandit or wet bandit, Manny? What kind of criminal are you?
What was the first one?
That's the wet bandit. Yeah.
The wet bandit.
Leaving faucet on. That's fucking evil. Run up your water bill, destroy your house. Fucking
Flood
evil. You know, they deserve life, if not death, for what they were doing.
Kevin should be in a detention center.
Yeah. I think he needs. I think Kevin would have. I would not feel safe with him in my school. I'm just saying, like, oh yeah, and all of a sudden, you know, he's burning the fucking school down. Like,
fucking MacGyver, child MacGyver.
Yeah. The kid somehow he still felt physics. I don't know how. And
head on fire.
Yeah.
Electrocute the man.
The head being on fire is the reaction I think everybody should have whenever they're shot and burned. Just But then again, I think the most painful thing is when Marv steps on that nail. I think that's just the most painful looking thing in all of Home Alone. When he just walks in, that one foot hits that nail, and he just goes, oh! He's just screaming for his life on the ground. Goddamn Home Alone.
We need a movie watch along, so if you've made it this far, make a suggestion.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I wrapped it up. I got nothing else to say.
Yeah. Tune in tomorrow for this.
Prayers for Von Wagner. Yeah.
What's happened to Von
looks
Wagner?
weird in this picture down here. I don't know what it is. But he looks more like David Bowie than Cody.
He does. He's got a Stardust look to him.
Yeah, like the cheekbones are a little tight.
Yeah.
You know what? If I'm Roxanne Perez, I should be happy I made this. I don't know why she made it, but like, look at all the people on here.
I found a PNG of duct tape and just put it over the midweek war.
Quiet Bad Person says, "Watch Howard the Duck." I'm sorry, I'm a coward. I'm a coward. I don't know if I can go back to that. That shit was terrible when I was a kid, and I loved everything as a kid. The duck was painful. I was like, what the fuck is this? That was the biggest swing of a miss. Like, I didn't think movies could be bad until I saw Howard the Duck as a kid. And I went, what the fuck? And I never went back to it. It was that painful to watch.
Do you know I don't have a movie that I can actually go, do you know what? That was the worst thing I saw this year yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Yeah. I've been picking and choosing them, so.
Maybe like, Indiana Jones. Maybe Indiana Jones, but that, I mean.
I enjoyed that.
I mean, I could watch that again.
Yeah, I enjoyed that enough. It was harmless. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't know if there's anything that I went, what the fuck am I watching? Why? Why was this made?
We should watch 3 episodes of our favorite cartoon.
What's our favorite cartoon? Dino Sausage? We get to watch Dino Sausage?
That was so terrible. When we watched the trailer, I was so disgusted. You built it up to be something amazing, and I see the trailer.
I never promised you that. It's amazing that it existed, Manny. Yeah. Dinosaurs from outer space. Yeah. This sounds like he can't miss property. Yeah. With the so hard. You know, for some reason, randomly this week, I had the song of Gummy Bears. I don't know why it was in my head, but it was in there.
So we should probably end it before we go on for like another half an hour. We're back tomorrow, same time, same place. I've been Lord Manny Hayes. He's been.
Before you answer that question, Manny, our show falls on Halloween. I realize that.
Does it?
Are we dressing up? Yes.
Oh, the Tuesday show. I always phone it in when we do these Halloween episodes.
But now you have time for prep, Manny.
No, I don't, realistically, because if I order anything, I've got to hope it comes in time.
We'll just do something makeshift. Just do it makeshift. Be the coach of the Jets.
Do you know what? Speaking of,
with one more games or just one same amount of games of my team, it's really
disgusting. No, Marcus. Something bad happens every time the Jets win. So the Jets won the first game of the season. Aaron Rodgers died.
Well, he was there before the game started, or before the game really got on. So I can't put that on their winning.
The Jets beat the Broncos, and then our right tackle has decided he's done for the season. He got injured. So something bad happens whenever the Jets win.
Yeah. Here we go. All right. Let's wrap it up. Man, it's still here. Still here. This is the way it is.
You don't want to talk about what happened to the Raiders and the Packers?
No. Don't want to talk about the Raiders. Don't want to talk about the Packers. Don't want to talk about the Dodgers. Don't want to talk about the Clippers unless we get James Harden. Then I'm stop talking about them. And even then, I may stop talking about him if I see him at a local strip club. Like, James, get out! I mean cheeseburgers, James.
Yeah, so I've been Lord Manny Hayes. He's been
Marcus, the grand finale.
and we are out of here. Peace. What was that? Force push?
Yeah.
Oh, I got balloons.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's the way that we want to end the show. Balloons.
I mean, we could have some confetti if you really want, Marcus.
No, I don't want anything. Just blow us up. I don't have it now.